This coming August, Tulsa voters will be deciding on a sales tax extension to fund improvements to certain city facilities and sites, while also providing capital funding for public safety equipment and street maintenance. It's a lot, but a portion of that will be helping the Tulsa Police Department. So we've invited Tulsa Police Chief Wendell back for his monthly visit to talk more about the Improve Our Tulsa plan. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is a big deal for the police department, isn't it?
It really is, yes.
Talk to us a little bit about the need that you guys are experiencing.
Well, our building was built in the 1960s, early 1960s. That was a different time in policing. The department was a lot smaller, so we have crammed everyone into closets and anywhere that we can to create office space for them. We also have people that visit that location, not just crime victims, but also people seeking reports from collisions and other things. So we really want to have a facility that's conducive to the professional environment that I talk about daily with our staff.
We're looking at some of the video that we shot last month when you gave Reagan Ledbetter a tour of the facility. One of the things that I thought was interesting, and I didn't realize, that when suspects are being brought in and as regular public's trying to interact, that there is this kind of crossover? Yeah,
there is. There is no, there's no way to bring in a prisoner. It can be a homicide suspect, except through marching him through the hallway where people are trying to pick up police reports and other things. So we have to move those people back when we're coming through with a prisoner, because you just never know what they're going to do.
Well, and it just becomes the innocence and then the potential suspects, and I mean, this interaction could be volatile all the way around. So this is just one of those things that maybe back in the day, you didn't have people coming so often to the police station. Parking's an issue as well?
Yeah, parking's an issue as well. There is a possibility that a person that is a crime victim can run into the suspect at that police facility, right, because of the way it's currently designed.
Now, you're talking about moving the site somewhere else, away from downtown.
Wherever
or at least
we
away
can.
From, okay, gotcha. So that's not determined yet?
That's not determined yet. And, you know, for me, yeah, I'd love to be downtown, but the real estate and the lack of city facilities or land in that area probably won't allow us to do that.
Would it impact the different divisions based on where the headquarters are?
It certainly can. It'll affect our operations because if we're not centralized, we can't get to City Hall quickly, we can't get to court quickly, or the jail. So it's going to impede some of the things that we do. I
want to talk about some of the numbers, because before we came out of the break, you were telling me that we've had 18 homicides this year.
Yes, we've had 18 homicides this year. All 18 of them have been solved, so we're sitting at 100% solve rate. I don't think there's any place in the country that can talk like that, because especially with the size of our city. So our detectives do a phenomenal job of networking and interacting with the community to bring family justice.
We recently talked about the Broken Arrow, with the Broken Arrow Police Department, and the number of murder-suicides, just an astronomical number, like 12 people have died since the beginning of the year. Those domestic violence calls for all police departments can turn into very volatile situations.
It can. Domestic violence calls are the second leading cause of death for law enforcement. It is also a volatile situation because you are inserting an officer into a family dynamic that is probably has gotten to a point where it's gotten physical. And initially, the victim may want that intercession by police, but then that victim can turn on law enforcement as well, or they don't follow through with the criminal charges. It makes it very difficult for us.
We've got to wrap, but I do want to know, if people are watching, they believe maybe a loved one is in a situation and they're trying to prevent it from turning violent, what should they do?
They need to call DIVIS. They can go online, and our new website has all that information on it as well. But that is, and we are more than happy to provide any assistance at our Family Safety Center.
Yeah, just to intervene before it escalates.
Correct.
Great. Great to see you again. We always appreciate when you come in. We look forward to having you back next month. And just in case you were wondering, from our previous visit with him, he has not taken a job with any television meteorology department. So not yet.
Not yet.
But he is on the call-in list in case we need him Memorial Day.